So hey what's up guys, Box here and welcome to the next episode of our MotoGP 2020 career mode. And look, it is the penultimate race of the season, Malaysia, one we can probably do pretty well at. So we've got an upgrade we can put on. It can be the traction control or it can be the engine braking. So I don't know what to go for, probably traction, because may as well. And in the championship we're still P4. Marquez is 20 points ahead with 2 races to go. Marquez has dropped off in terms of performance, but crucially Suzuki are 8 points behind Ducati in the team rankings, so we need to try and get back and see if we can take that team championship for Suzuki. So let's head into qualifying at the Malaysian Grand Prix. Look at us in qualifying. This is Q2, heading up the inside of Valentino, Rossi, and Rins, Petrucci and DOVI have all fallen off while I've been on this lap. Just interesting. I've forgotten to skip towards the end of the session, but hopefully this lap is pretty decent and is enough for front 2 rows at least, like we usually aim for. So 2:01 flat is our time, and I'm trying to figure out whether that's enough really. This is why I usually skip to the end, because I know roughly whether it's enough for front row, second row, that sort of position. But maybe I'll just do the first sector of this and we're off by a 10th. You know what, I'm just going to end it here. Nothing we can't fix in the race, eh? Oh man, middle of the second row, not as good as I thought. So Marquez on a resurgence here. Valentino, Rossi as well, look at that. The usual DOVI Rins, 3rd and 4th, and we are in 5th. So looks like the Yamaha and the Honda a bit better here at Malaysia. So it's going to be a hard rear. It's going to have to be in it. Medium front, but Segel or everyone else going, yeah, hard in the front, me hard in the rear, hard in the front and rear from our teammate. So let's see what we can do. The hard time might compromise our start. Marquez has a medium in that rear, so he'll probably get a better start than us all. Rossi got a fantastic start at the last Grand Prix, so if you missed that, go check that race out. Very exciting one. But here we are then for the start of the Malaysian Grand Prix. It's the penultimate round of the 2020 MotoGP Championship in our career mode today, and we're going side by side with our teammate. Petrucci gets a rocket of a start on that Ducati, and it is Marquez that leads into turn number 1. Oh, we're at the inside of Valentino, sorry. Sorry, coming through. And DOVI is immediately all over the back of Marquez. And we're in P3, so I don't know where our teammates got to. But it's all getting very tight up at the top end of the championship now. DOVI's leading, only just... Oh, I'm going to go into both of them. Bloody hell, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, I lifted up Marquez there, but they both get back through. But it is Marquez the big loser there. I'm surprised the stewards haven't flagged us or anything there, giving us a warning or a... yeah. Banaya hits the deck then. Lots of crashes in qualifying. Not so many in the race, but Banaya is the first faller. Bloody hell. We're getting all over the curb there. Just get back ahead of Valentino. So only 5 laps here today at Malaysia. I'm trying to close in back up to the back of Marquez and DOVI. Look at Marquez's run through there, a lot better than Dovizioso. Valentino behind us, and then our teammate in 5th. So what we can do then is we cross the line. What is the gap to the front 2? DOVI 206.3, we do a 207.8, and it's 1.4 off of Marquez. But Marquez is looking very close to the back of DOVI, which is good news for everyone all round. DOVI's the danger man when it comes to winning races and running away with it in this game. If you play this game, you'll know exactly what I mean. If you haven't, then you'll be scratching your head because Marquez is usually the one to do it. We'll probably find that in next year's game. So, lose a couple of tenths in the first sector to these guys. I don't know what I can do to gain a bit more pace, really. We might have to settle for 3rd place and lose a few more points to Marquez and DOVI ahead of us all in the championship. So that target of 3rd in the championship is looking less and less likely if the results finish like this here today at Malaysia. But if we can get Marquez, we will be in for a better position. Look at us trying to go with these guys, but we just can't quite get onto the back of them yet. We're slowly reeling them in, a lot less than a second now. It's all about this straight line speed though. The Honda and the Ducati are very quick in a straight line. The Suzuki I don't think is quite up to it, and neither is the Yamaha. But we're going to be approaching the halfway mark very soon as we get halfway through the next lap. Oh, look at Marquez. Cheeky, going for it side by side with Dovizioso. These two have more battling to do, I think. I need to control this wheelie in. We're just marginally slower than Dovi's time there. Into turn number 1 then. Is Dovi that leads still? Marquez is all over the back of him. Maybe if these guys take each other out, that would be absolutely fantastic for us. We're not under too much pressure from behind either. But it is Rossi that's dropped back to 5th, 6th place now. Battling with Crutchlow, and it is Rins, our teammate, behind us now, which isn't good. Better for him in the championship. He's going to lose less, but he's still going to be like 3 or 4 positions behind Dovizioso. Don't know what else I can do to try and bridge this gap. Other than push harder, but with pushing harder it leads to more risk. We want to beat Ducati in the championship as well, and it is only really Dovi doing the hard work for Ducati. Petrucci is probably way back, but if he wins, it's going to be hard to catch up with the amount of points he's going to pull today. And we've got 2 laps left of this one though. See if we can get our head down for a bit. Just tune into the sound of the engine and let's see if we can bridge the gap. I think that's all I can do. We've got to watch out for Rins behind. Look at that 201 flat from Dovi. They are just going at it now. Making it even harder with each lap that goes by. They find a little bit extra pace. And to be fair, we're setting consistent 201 ones. But these guys are breaking into the flats now, the 201 flat. Ooh, bit wide there. Making our own track up. Look at this. Underneath on Marquez. Ooh, I'm going to take a memory of this. Getting a screenshot with Marquez here today. Right then, as we unpause it, we're going to have to get up the hill. Marquez has the inside line. We've got the outside line though. Probably more grip and we're through into P2. What a surprise there. Oh, not for long, but we're going to get him back. Yes. Have we just found pace out of nowhere? I don't know. Oh, these guys, are their tyres going off slightly? I don't know, but I'm feeling confident, you know. Last lap coming up. Can we get Dovizioso? I'm going to stick in this slipstream. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. I have no idea how this has happened. I've not got a clue, but we're up the inside. Whoa! Get the bike slowed down. Suzuki Resurgence. Let's go! Look at this. Side by side with the race leader and the current championship leader. 59.6. Where have I found this pace from? Up the inside on the brakes. People will probably say I was sandbagging the whole time, but I wasn't, because look at this, I ain't that quick. Bloody hell. Oh, contact with Dovi, I don't care, because he's our rival, and he does it to us all the time. Rins is probably coming with us, a lot round the outside we go of Dovizioso. Hit the brakes then into turn number 4. And how have I found this pace? Rins has also come up, so maybe, just maybe, the Suzuki looks after its tyres better than everyone else. Who knows? Who knows? Come on, Rins, you can get past them. You can get past them, I believe you. Let's go! Just watch it up the inside here. DOVI, we know what he's like. Nothing from him today. Could this be a surprise? Oh, God. That rear end on us is a bit slippy today. The tyres are hot. We've really probably overworked it on the last lap, and now we're still trying to overwork it, but we need to back off a little bit and look after the tyres, I think. Just the temperatures more than anything. The wear's not too bad, just the tyre temps. They're overheating and they're going a bit squishy. But come on, squishy tyres or not, we're looking like we could be on for a win. Just hit this last braking zone. Come on, come on, come on. Cover the inside line if we can. And cover it well. Power out of the vinyl corner, nice and steady, not to get wheelie or wheel spin. And there we go, we're going to come across the line to take the win today. That fastest lap, that 1:59 on lap number 4, really did help us out. Look at that 59.6. I don't know where we found that pace from on that lap, but it really took out of our tyres, so then started overheating like crazy. But look at us now, 4th in the championship still. We're what? 9 points off of Marquez. It's going to be tricky to get 3rd in the last race, but at least look at this, 1 point clear at the top. Look at this, doing bits for Suzuki, leading the team championship. We're going to break into 500 points, hopefully in the finale. But there we go. That's been it for the penultimate episode of this 2020 career mode season. I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll hope you do tune in for the finale next time. So I'll see you guys then in the next episode.